Hey, how you doing? It's Gary from Start Afresh Personal Training, and today's video is going to be a bit of an explanation regarding a headline I saw in the Daily Mail. And you might think the Daily Mail, what you're reading that for, but sometimes I quite like to scan through. Sometimes it's easy reading, a lot of nonsense in it sometimes, but it's not a bad newspaper sometimes. But anyway, I was looking through the health section, and headline popped up saying exercise is not equally effective among the sexes and it only helps men lose weight, claims controversial study. Now, end of the day, when I hear this sort of thing, when I was learning to train and starting off and everything else, I used to read these headlines, and before you know it, you can only eat fresh air basically because everything's bad for you. And this exercise is better, that exercise is better. And a headline like that, okay, will suck you in, and you'll read it and you'll go, oh my God, exercise isn't going to help me lose weight. And I just want to sort of talk about it. It's not equally effective. Yes, men and women's bodies are different hormonally, but what you got to understand is we have the same muscles, we move the same way, and our bodies work on the same way. So when you're talking about it won't help you lose weight, I'm going to add another video to this later on. Is be clear on your goals that you're exercising. Exercise itself actually isn't very good for losing weight, and the reason being is that when you just start exercising and you say burn 400 or 500 calories off, if your diet isn't reflecting your new workout plan, you can easily eat an extra 400 calories. Therefore, you're not going to lose weight because you're overeating. So there's very, very, different two sides of the coin here, okay? So with regard to this study, they did it on rats, and when I said the male rats who exercised ate less, gained less weight than sedentary peers. And you go down, they're talking about sorts of hormones and things like that, and one of the authors said it's unacceptable to simply assume females will respond to interventions in the same manner as males. And after 10 weeks, the male rats who exercised ate less food and gained less weight than the sedentary peers. So when you're going around, it's basically, if you were to read that and you didn't know any better, you would be thinking that, you can't train the same way as a man. Well, in actual fact, I kind of disagree with that. I work with predominantly lots of females. I got males as well in my plans, and women respond really well to a similar training plan as a man. They do, because if you're looking to lose weight, you need to be adding some lean muscle to your body. Yes, men can probably add a little bit more muscle than women because of the balance of testosterone, and women haven't got that much testosterone in their bodies. So they're not going to build as much muscle, but the benefits of exercising with weights and high intensity style of training is going to be as beneficial for you as it is for a man, providing your diet is dialed in as well. And for men and women, if both men and women were overeating and exercising the same way, probably neither of them would lose weight either. So when you read a headline like this, okay, you've got to be really, really careful what you're reading. You've got to be very, very careful about what you read. So if I was to go into a gym and I give an obese man and an obese female the same full body workout, and I reduced the calories the same for both of them, depending on their limits, so obviously the calories would be different for each, but a deficit for both of them, I guarantee both of you would lose weight. And you'd be training exactly the same way. Eating slightly different because you'd be eating for your different needs. So, a man may eat more than the woman does, but I guarantee the exercise that you'll be doing will be just as effective for both of you as it would either or, okay? So, and I can, hand on heart, seen the results tons and tons of times. I got one client at the minute who's doing a full body weight training regime. She's got her nutrition dialed in based on portion sizes and stuff like that, and she's lost over 22, 23 kilos, all right, which is about 4 stone in, 3 or 4 stone-ish. I can't work it out, but so when you read this, you've got to be clear on your goals for a start, okay? As I spoke about before, exercise has lots of other benefits apart from weight loss. Okay, so if it'll strengthen your muscles of your body, which is going to be really, really good as you get older, and for everyday function. If you can lift and move around more weight without injury, the better quality of life you're going to have. Has physiological effects as well. It helps with strengthening your bones, your ligaments, your joints. It's good for mental health, mental well-being, and exercise is really, really good for you. But if weight loss is your goal, then you need to start looking at your nutrition as well, because you really, really can't out-train a bad diet, no matter how much you want to. So that's a kind of a bit of a rant, really. But what I want to say is that those headlines are really, really misleading. And just because you read something that doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. End of the day, guys, if you really want to make a change in your body, you need to start using weights, man or woman. Doesn't matter who you are. You need to start using some weights. You need to incorporate intervals into your workout. So if I had an athlete, I was training a woman actually for the New Zealand White Sox softball team. Her interval training is very, very different to the older lady that I've got doing kind of intervals as well, who's lost 23 kilos. It's different, but they're still intervals based on their own little world and their own capabilities and their own sort of goals and everything else. So interval training at the very lowest level is doing something for 30 seconds and stopping for 30 seconds. And obviously the fitter you get, the more activity you can do in those 30 seconds, okay? That's a very, very basic breakdown. Weight training, you need to be doing a full body weight training regime, okay? So you need to work the big muscles, the chest, the back, the shoulders, the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings. All that needs to be part of your weight training regime. Man or woman, whatever you are, that's what you need to be doing, okay? So, bit of a rant over, didn't want to go too far again. But at the end of the day, guys, you need to do something, all right? Like I said, start afresh. Don't listen to the nonsense you read in the newspaper, because if you don't do something today, how will tomorrow be any different? Cheers.